Game Saturday Plus. I know me and my crew have been a little laggy on putting videos on the channel, but I figured I had some free time right now before I go to sleep, so I figured I'd put up another a brief inside look into one of my favorite games, my favorite mech games, Zone of the Enders, from one of the developers of Hideo Kojima. He is one of my favorite developers because he made the Metal Gear Solid franchise. This is one of my favorite mech games, and I wish there was there could have been a third game, but of course I know there won't be a third game because I believe Konami owns the franchise to Zone of the Enders, and Kojima is doing his own thing with Death Standing, which I am planning to buy and put a review or some type of gameplay footage for that game on this channel, so you will see that eventually soon. I have currently at the moment I have two videos in development. I'm hoping I get them done soon so I can put them up on the channel. So try to make some type of consistent schedule for putting videos on this channel. So yeah, this is a brief inside look at Zone of the Enders. This was a game that was released on the PlayStation 2. I don't think this is a remastered game or remake game of Zone of the Enders for the PlayStation 4. I believe that it's just like a port over from the PlayStation 2, for the fact that one of the main purposes for the VR, one of the main purposes for putting on the PlayStation 4 is to pretty much use the VR mode for this. But personally, I never saw any point of PlayStation VR. I don't believe in VR or anything like that. You know, yeah, maybe the concept is cool to some people, but I never was into it. This is a mech game. This is one of my favorite games. What else more can I say? It is story driven. I like the music. I like the story. Let's hear some of the story and some of the music from the start of this little introduction.
Only those two machines can make Almon move or stop.
So you want this frame, don't you?
Maybe.
Even if you're far off, that's too rough.
It sure is.
Who's the commander? Is that you, Viola?
Yeah, I am pretty certain this is a port over from the PlayStation 2 that just added the feature of VR. And don't get me wrong, the graphics in this game are not that bad for being a PlayStation 2. Of course, maybe the higher resolutions or higher visuals for the fact that it is running on a PlayStation 4, and there's a much higher difference between the PS2 and the PlayStation 4.
Is programmed to blow up at the core of Almon. In case of need, Ada will start up the explosion system automatically. It's programmed to do so.
Ada, please answer my question. You're going to Almon, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you know Ada intends to self-destruct Jackie on Almon?
Ada, please look after him.
This game has a very anime look feel to it, and that's probably maybe one of the reasons why I do like it a lot, because there does anime type of cutscenes added to the video game. I believe the first game in the series of Zone of the Enders, I believe, was all in-game cutscenes. This is the game where I believe they try to make it more of an anime type of feel to it.
I've been dead once already. I'll bring it to an end myself.
No!
Look, the perfect fusion of Metatron, the destruction to end all!
The machine supplements your heart and lungs. That power comes from Jehuti.
I always would think, like, you know, I wonder how far technology is so far away from building a real-life mech robot like this. Okay, that is a small introduction from the start of the video for the video game. Let's get this started. Zone of the Enders, the second run, Mars. I will not be doing the VR mode today for the fact that I do not have the VR mode, the VR little headset thing, or the fact that I don't believe in spending about $300 on that thing.
MR-1422, Dingo Egret, unlocked.
Angie, I remember now. The winner of the year was Hesperia Gales.
No idle talk, you'll crash, Dingo.
In the final 30 seconds, Henry G trashed out from field out. Man, we had a great time that night.
20 to touchdown. Can't wait
I
for the
personally
new
myself have always thought that
Position for
a
landing.
game could
The
be,
people on Mars
gameplay-wise, a
start
game
getting
could be like
excited.
pristine,
I
it can be
still have
clear, it can
200
be
more
fluid,
hours.
it can be like, you know,
The time will
like
fly.
right on the money. But if a
That's
game doesn't have a
unusual.
good storyline, if it doesn't have a good setup,
Indications of Metatron.
like, what's the
That's way
point?
too
There's no
shallow.
point. You have the best gameplay in the
Angie,
world,
I
but
want
if
to
the story,
change the landing point.
the story to
I'll
the
check it out.
game is not good, then I don't
Rick,
feel
you hear
like
that?
it's
I'll be back soon.
I would
Dingo.
care much for it.
What team won in 66?
I don't know much about back then.
Recalibrated. Autopilot
Piece of junk.
canceled.
I reckon Ross Narcissus is going to win this year.
There goes your entire salary again.
I'm sure of it.
Dingo, I think the Metatron reaction is from the direction of the arrow.
Of course, start of this one, you start very slowly for the fact that you're not in the Genoti mech robot. You're into this little building thing. So just bear with me for a second as I get the game going. Show the gameplay footage from the main game part of this game. Yeah.
Dingo, haven't you arrived yet?
Like, no, I have not arrived yet there, lady. This mech you gave me is slow as hell.
Don't push the left so hard. Hey, Dingo, after this job, are you free?
think I'd like to go in that way. Alright. Oh, are you serious? Alright, this might be harder than I thought. Oh, there you go. Okay, figure it out. I haven't played this in a while, so I do not fully forgot about the controlling. So, alright, got past that part, even though it took a second.
I'm on the ground.
The Metatron is not very deep.
And it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came.
Going back. Going back. Going.
Shut up!
Is it debris?
The observation crews are goofing off again. What the hell is that?
Anything wrong?
I found something interesting. I'll check it out.
Hatch unlocked. Where? A helmet.
Like I said, I believe it adds more of a depth to this game where the cutscenes are more or less, you know, designed in anime based and everything like that. It feels like it, you know, makes it more like a type of anime. I believe they did make a anime short on these this video game franchise. Not 100% sure.
I see a huge ship over there.
What's happening, Angie? What ship did you see? Angie!
And I believe the ship they're talking about is the main villain of this game. Again, I've not actually played this game. Well, no, I have played this game, of course, because I'm playing it right now. I have not actually beat this game, so I'm not 100% sure who the villain is. But look, these are many of the mini bosses there are.
My liver's damaged. Damn Barum.
Barum from Mars? How can you tell?
Get your ship down into the ditch and stay hidden.
You go into the strange orbit mech or pretty much die. I would like to think that I would just jumped already in the mech and said, screw it. Better chance in there than out. Better chance in there than outside.
Good morning. Ready for combat operation.
And of course, I would like to introduce everyone to the mech of this game. The coolest thing about this game, I feel, Geno T.
Enemy approaching. Verified as unmanned orbital frame, Raptor. Be careful not to get surrounded.
So, everyone, oh, okay. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, so I have to get used to the controls again. It was originally on the PlayStation 2 when I first originally had it. It took me a bit to understand the game mechanics and everything like that. But once you understand, once you get the gameplay and everything like that, the controls, I feel like it's a pretty solid game.
Yes, Ada, please.
And probably it's really, really bad for me, but I feel like I'm just gonna jump right into the game. I'm the type of person that I learn as I go, so if I die a bunch, if you see me die a bunch, you'll know why.
Roger. Departing for 04.
And I am showing a good portion of the cutscenes in the start of this game because I feel like I said it really ties right into the story mode in the game and everything like that, and really ties into what makes the game great.
Unmanned combat aircraft, Mosquito. Individual attacks are weak, but be careful. There are many of them. Attack the mosquitoes all at once with the homing laser.
And see, it's a kind of a sword, running and gun type of gameplay, type of scene, everything like that. Cut, 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 cut. You got your gunfire, you got your sword play, you got your energy beam. Shield. I know there's a way to do like a beam like thing. Forgot. Let's see if I can figure it out. Like I said, this is pretty much the gameplay of the game. It's a pretty hard difficulty, I do must say. I have gotten gamer frustrated on trying to beat this game. I've gotten actually pretty far into beating it, but then I got stuck on a single part, and then I just decided to quit because I just got too frustrated. Oh, there you go. Here's the beam. For any fans of Dragon Ball Z, Spirit Bomb! Oh, look. Spirit Bomb away.
Put me through to 663.
Yes, I'll connect you now.
Help me, Dingo!
Where are you?
My legs are damaged!
Rick, where are you now?
Whoa!
Don't move! I'll be there soon!
Enemy approaching.
It's approaching your way.
I indicate the position of Rick with an arrow. Move in the indicated direction. Enemy destroyed.
See, really, you usually get like a month in with a bunch of enemies on the screen. Like, that's why I think that for a PS2 game of its era and everything like that, this is a really quality game that got released for the PlayStation 2. Of course, since it's on PS4 now, it runs a lot more smoother, but I believe the PS2 took really... Konami and Hideo Kojima took this game to the limit with the PlayStation 2 hardware.
The cursor is on. Destroy with a burst attack. Stop moving and keep pressing the R2 button. Then hit the square button for a burst attack.
Beat it, Rick! Dingo?
Since I found Jehuti, you'll have to give it to me.
What's this bar on one with Callisto?
Oh? You don't look like a mining man to me.
Get lost.
Yeah, and the first boss of this game, see if I can defeat her. Probably will not. But this game is, the difficulty for this game is a bit on the hard side, but
Okay,
I'm probably gonna die, but see how far I can get. Some of my friends will know me as the person that just likes to attack and not really strategize. And then just go and tell the fact that hopefully they die. As you can probably everyone see. But you see, this is a normal type of boss fights and everything like that.
Damage level exceeding 50%.
Ooh, that's not good. Sorry about that. The microphone I'm using at the moment is not really. Ooh, my God! For this. Oh, the microphone I'm using right now is kind of on the dying side, so if I come in and out with my voice, you'll know why. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Come on, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Nope. Oh, dang
Damage
it.
level exceeding 75%.
Like I said, you really have to get used to the camera, also one of the things, the camera and everything like that. You can easily get lost and trying to back up. I was just trying to back up that whole movement right there, but you can see it did not work and I got damaged a whole lot more. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that's pretty much the footage I have for Zone of the Enders, the second run on Mars. I just wanted to show a quick little gameplay footage, you know, show some of the cutscenes from the story and everything like that. Like, anyone who, I would recommend this game to anyone that's into Max or anyone that's into a good story. You know, it is, I believe it's not a fully priced game for the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, I believe you can find it maybe for like 20-30 bucks. I do recommend it because it is a good name title. I bought it just recently again. I probably will get back into it to try to beat it and everything like that. But yeah, so I would recommend this game to anyone that's into mechs and likes a good story and everything like that. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I know this was a really fast little video thing that I was wanting to put up. But yeah, I have 2 videos in development that hopefully I can finish soon so that I can put up on the channel. Anyone who watches this video, thank you for joining me. and everyone have a good rest of your evening. Good night. Trying to sign off of the broadcast system now. Kind of a little bit on the harder side.